Hello and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. We have the King of Wands coming out. This is your daily reading for the 11th of October. So let's see what is coming in. We are getting a very strong Pluto happening at this moment in time as Pluto slows down and stations to go direct. So yes, that means very, very strong Pluto energy, which can bring intensity. It can also bring issues around power and control, truth, transformation and change. So this King of Wands is wanting to move, transition and move on, and he's thinking about that. We have the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Swords. It's like getting yourself into a much better position with the plans that you're making. You might even have to defend some of your ideas or plans, defend your space when it comes to that, defend what you're actually thinking or what your ideas are. And so there's something coming up around that. Maybe there's a sense of, yes, fortifying, defending the fort in some way, but the Page of Wands and the Strength card. Okay, we've got a lot of courage coming in. The King of Fire with the Strength card is taking action, but it's courageous action. It's soul-aligned action. And it may be reassessing some of the plans that you may have. But I do feel like there's potentially travel idea and travel plans, or wanting to move on from an energy and trying to fortify that plan in some way. And so this, it's interesting. The Seven of Swords is looking back and seeing this Page of Wands. So it's like you're heading in one direction, but seeing an opportunity behind you. It's like there's a message from somebody that, or something that you're leaving behind that seems like a very important message that's coming in for you. But still we leave with the beautiful page, which is the King's Messenger, a message coming to you, very, very important message coming to you. And it's a message from your soul and spirit about where to take courageous action in your life and how to do that. So, yeah, I mean, it's all fire and air, isn't it? It's all fire and air. Even the Strength card is a Leo energy. So it's passion and ideas and taking action based on your ideas and knowing the right time to do that and what feels right. And that Page of Wands wants to go exploring. There's a message that there's something new beckoning you, and your soul wants to explore that, wants to discover something new. It feels like a new place. So it does really feel like it's this interesting process of moving and moving on, because you might encounter the layers of resistance as you go. It may be like, I want to move on from this, and then there's resistance, and then there's a sense that something calls you here. There's a calling of some sort. There's an important message that you may have overlooked, or you may not have heard, or you may not have seen, but it's coming in for you to be able to understand what this courageous action is that's being asked of you, that perhaps for whatever reason you weren't getting that message or weren't able to activate it in some way. So I feel like there could be even like a pivot of some sort, like a shift of direction that's coming in. It's like last minute, you might shift a direction or shift where you're focusing in some way, because there's something calling you over there, and I was heading this way, but I'm hearing the direction from over there. And so there's a sense of being pulled in two different directions in a way. But ultimately, I feel it's about listening to your heart with this one, with the King of Fire. It's about what lies in your heart, your soul and your spirit, that the message to move forward. And there could definitely be some plans already about moving on and moving forward or making a significant move in your life. But there's one final piece of information, one important message that's coming your way that the universe is making sure that you get to hear this. It might be the final message or the final thing, the last thing that you need to hear, but it feels significant. This very significant message coming through. So, yeah, that is the reading. It feels like gathering forces here, gathering forces. And yeah, some people putting their defenses up against each other, and some messages which may be a sense that you have to be really brave with this. So interesting. So that is the reading for the 11th. Thank you so much for joining me. And things are progressing. That's what I'm getting here for this. Things are progressing, but it's like an emissary, like a message is being put out there, and how you're going to respond to that requires you to release some layer of ego as well. So yeah, it's quite fascinating, but this message will come through. So that's the reading for the 11th of October. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Don't forget about my sale. Ooh, it's final days for the sale, final days of being here before I move. It's all feeling a bit sad about all the transition, but excited at the same time. Lots of emotions. And yeah, take care. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.